Hello and welcome to the myEcon income shifting presentation. I want to thank you for taking a couple of minutes out of your day to take a listen to what in the world is going on with myEcon. Why is everyone so excited about this company? What in the world is income shifting? But real quickly, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and then we're going to get knee deep into this presentation. Well, I used to be a shift manager for Marriott, did that for many years, and I realized something. I just was not making enough money to do what I wanted to do for myself and my family. So I started looking at other things I could do to make money, right? Like everyone. So I went to all kind of seminars, no money down real estate, vending machine businesses, you named it. I checked it out and I got involved in this industry and it changed my life. As a matter of fact, I have over 20 years of experience in this industry. I fired my boss at 34 years old and I've trained thousands of people on finances all over the country and I have over 7 figures in cash flow in this particular company. So I am what you call a CEO Infinity with the company. That's the top position in the company. And we're going to talk today about how in the world you can benefit from the income shifting membership. How can myEcon help you change your life? Well, let's talk about it. We're the personal financial success company. We're not the coffee company, the juice company, the travel company. All those things are wonderful and great, but hey, that's just not what we do. We teach people how to achieve personal financial success. And think about it. All the people around you, the people that you work with, the people in your family, the people that you went to school with, most of them are not obtaining personal financial success. And you have to ask yourself, why in the world is that happening in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, okay? But let's talk about myEcon real quick. The company was founded in 2005. We're debt-free, technology-driven, based in Atlanta, Georgia, and we have over $450 million in cash flow that we put in people's pockets. Now, I want you to think about that. The people in our company are having great success. As a matter of fact, we just came off a tremendous promotion that is growing and exploding this company, and the company is just growing in momentum. We put over 15 plus thousand people in the income shifting membership in the last 30 days. So when you look at that, that's an amazing run. And we're on track to put another $100 million in people's pockets over the next 12 months. So you're in the right place at the right time with the right company. But let's talk a little bit about personal financial success. As I said before, we live in the wealthiest country in the history of the world. There's more money here than anywhere, but guess what? Most people are struggling. Only out of 70% of the people in this country cannot put their hands on $1,000 if they have a $1,000 emergency. Just think about that. 60% of the people in this country can't put their hands on $500 if they have a $500 emergency. So what we're looking at here is the government doesn't have an answer for the average American family, and neither does corporate America. And we have to do something about this. But you need to build personal financial success. And that's not a lifestyle. That's not the kind of car you drive. It's not the kind of house you live in. It's having enough money to maintain the style of living that you want today. But at the same time, when you decide that you want freedom, you're going to stop working and you're going to have enough money to maintain that same lifestyle and never go back to work. We call that personal financial success. But 95% of the people in this country don't ever get to that. They work 25 or 30 years, they retire, and they're broke. They don't have enough money, and they go back to work. Well, how does that happen in America? Well, there are some obstacles to personal financial success. The first one, high taxes. 95% of the people in this country make 100% of their income from something called a W-2. And the problem with that is you're going to lose 25 to 30% of your income before you get a dime of your paycheck. So now you got an issue. So if somebody's taking 30 cents every time you make a dollar, it's very difficult to get ahead, isn't it? So it's very difficult to get ahead. And now you got problems. Number 2, poor credit. So 7 out of 10 people have negative information on their credit report. Well, that's going to cause a problem because now when you make those major purchases like buy cars, buy homes, guess what? You're going to have higher payments, okay, because your credit score is very low. Now you got too much debt. Because you lost 1/3 of your income to taxes, it was very difficult for you to save money. So when you had to make that major purchase, you had to go buy it on credit. And because you had poor credit, you paid more for it. And that cost you tens of thousands of dollars, okay? Number 4, that's going to give you inadequate savings and investing because you got 1/3 going to taxes and 1/3 of your income going to interest on debts. That's 60% of your income going to absolutely nothing. Do you see the picture that I'm painting here? Do you see what's going on with people? These people have good jobs, they have good degrees, and they're still broke, okay? And now they got limited income and inflation. Cost of living doubles in this country every 20 years. Did you know that? So your income is not doubling every 20 years. You've got a problem. And obviously you've got limited income because you can only work so many hours in a day, and your job is only going to let you work so many hours per week. So what people try to do, they try to add to their income. They say, hey, I'm going to get a second job. But hey, that doesn't deal with these problems. They say, hey, I'm going to get me another degree. That doesn't deal with any of these problems on the screen. See, you've got to have better financial strategies and more cash flow. So what myEcon has created is something called the Income Shifting Membership. And this helps you increase your cash flow 5 different ways, okay? So let's talk about it. Correcting tax withholding. That's a training that we take you to. Most people will pick up somewhere between $200 and $500 per month within 10 to 14 days by just going through this training. Number 2, building great credit. Our smart credit system has taken people from 500 credit scores to 750 and some as much as 800 plus, okay? Now, what about minimizing your taxes? Utilizing our Cashflow Manager software system. This thing, the more you use it, the more money you save on taxes. And number 4, imagine getting 100% debt-free. No car notes, no credit cards, no student loans, no mortgages. This software has got people paying off their debts in less than a third of the time. As a matter of fact, we got people paying off houses in less than 5 years. This thing has been amazing. And last but not least, investment education. See, you went from kindergarten to the 12th grade, and it was never mandated that you learn about money. And the problem is, we live in a system and a society that's based on money, but you will never taught the rules or learn the rules about money, so you got an issue, right? So we're going to take you through that process. Let's talk about it very quickly. 80% of the people in this country overpay their taxes. That's not John saying this. That is the IRS saying this. They say 80% of the people get a tax refund. And anytime you get a tax refund, it means you overpaid your taxes. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, wait a minute, John. Wait a minute. Hey, I was always taught that the bigger the refund, the better. Let me show you something. Just pull out your most recent tax return. I want you to go to the 1040. And I want you to go down to line 75. It talks about your refund. It says this is the amount that you overpaid. So the IRS told you that anytime you get a refund, you overpaid your taxes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Some are saying, well, wait a minute, John, if I get the money back, why is it such a big deal? Because you lose something called return on investment. Well, what is that? See, you could have done something else with that money. The average refund is $3,000. So over the last 20 years, let's say you've been getting a $3,000 refund. That's $60,000 of your money that the IRS held on to for 12 to 18 months at a time. You gave them an interest-free loan and you got nothing. They did something with that money. They invested it. They made money on that money and you got nothing. But what if you had that money back into your paycheck? Because remember, you weren't living on it. So think about it. You would have $60,000 today, plus you would have about $20,000 in compound interest. So you'd have closer to $80,000 because of just having that money back into your check and putting it into your investment account. But today you don't have the $80,000. Today you don't have the $60,000. You just got a whole bunch of memories of the stuff you bought. See, the lack of access to that money cost you money. Or you could have taken the money, dropped it on your debts, paid less interest, right? So we're going to get you $200 to $500 extra dollars per month back into your paycheck with just step 1. So take a look at this here. On the left side, this person gets paid every week, okay? They went from $213 coming out of their check to $56. So that picked them up an extra $600 plus every single month. Person on the right, they get paid every 2 weeks. They went from $305 coming out of the check to $49. They get paid every 2 weeks, so that's an extra $500. Can you stand an extra $400, $500, $600 per month back into your check within 10 to 14 days? That's a silly question, right? Say, we got this going on with people every time they join our income shifting membership. Now let's talk about the smart credit system. This thing is amazing. See, people spend $400, $500, $600, $700 on credit restoration, right? And we have included it inside the income shifting membership, so it's no extra cost, okay? And what we're going to do, we're going to help you repair your credit, get the negative stuff off of there, the charge-offs, the collections, the late payments, anything like that, right? We've had some people have even removed bankruptcies, okay? Now, I don't know what you're going to do, but hey, it does work for the people that work the system. But not only are we going to help you repair the credit, because it is an education system that teaches you how the credit company or credit scenario or credit statistics work, and now you're going to understand everything about credit, and you're going to learn how to repair and build better credit and maintain credit forever. Because think about it, 47% of the people that are hiring today, they're looking at your credit report. When you get your car insurance, they're going to do a credit check. So these things affect your money. And having bad credit can cost you tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime, buying cars and buying homes. And if you're going to do these things anyway, it only makes sense. Well, take a look at this. Chrissy Williams. This is somebody that I've been mentoring for about a year now in this business. In about 5 months, she went from 572 to 760 with the smart credit system, okay? So 188 points. What about Sharon Sweet? 778. I tell people this, it's not just enough to get approved. You got to get approved and get the best interest rates possible, and you got to do that with stellar credit. So we teach you how to build stellar credit so you can have stellar experiences, okay? But now, let's take a look at this. This software system is going to help you turn your expenses into something called tax deductions. See, when you buy the income shifting membership, you become a business owner with myEcon, operating under our umbrella. And this is going to help you do some amazing things. So think about it. See, we live in a system that's based on two different tax codes. One is for the employee and one is for the business owner. So think about this. You get in your car, you drive your car every day. Why do you go to work? To make you some money, right? The government gives you no benefit as far as taxes concerned for that. But me as a business owner, I get in my car, I drive my car to go make some money so I can make a living. The government's going to give me 54 cents per mile. See, both of us are trying to do the same thing, but only one of us get a tax benefit. And this can lower your taxes by $3,000 to maybe as much as $8,000 or $9,000 a year on things that you're already doing. Let's talk about it. Driving the truck. See, we have a software curriculum and a software in place. What's going to happen here is we're going to teach you how to write off 80 to 90% of the miles that you ever drive your car. So that's a $6,000 to $8,000 tax deduction for the average person. What about the interest in the car note? See, you're driving the car anyway. You're paying the car note anyway. As an employee, you get no benefit, but as a business owner with us, it only makes sense, okay? Number two, what about your communications? See, as an employee, you're paying your cell phone bill. You're paying the internet, and you get no benefit for that. And see, now, what you got to understand is the business owner gets a deduction and you don't. Look at this. Travel. See, you're going on vacation, you get no benefit for that. But look at this, you're going to get a tax deduction for having a business trip. Or why don't you do a business trip where they're having the family reunion? See, those things can happen. You can't do that as an employee. And here is a major one. What about this? The wages, okay? See, you have children. A lot of us have 2 children at home, and we're going to show you how to get a tax deduction up to $12,000 for feeding, clothing, and taking care of those children. Wow, that is amazing, okay? So most people will pick up somewhere between $10,000 and $30,000 in tax deductions on things that they're already doing. And hey, every $10,000 will put about $3,000 in real cash. $10,000 in deductions will get you about $3,000 in real cash in your pocket. And we show you how to put this on your W-4, and you can get an extra $200, $300, $400 more back into the check. So some people get as much as $1,000 when they stop overpaying and also utilize this software. So this is amazing. And remember, the more you use it, the more you save. Well, let's say between steps 1, steps 2, and steps 3, we get you $1,000. Some people get $1,000 on just taxes, folks. But look at this. Now the software system is going to put all your debts in order, which one to pay off first. So look at this. The car, the $17,000 car is paid off in 12 months. The $8,000 credit card is paid off in 5 months. And the $200,000 mortgage is paid off in 68 months. I heard that people are financing cars for 72 months. We're talking about paying off a $200,000 house in less than that time with this amazing income shifting membership. So we paid off $225,000 in debt. We saved ourselves $352,000 in cash flow, and now we got more money on a monthly basis. See, think about it. No car note, no credit card, no student loans, no mortgages. Now you got more money. Where would you be? What could you do in your life? You could put money in your investment account, couldn't you? See, you can make some changes. And then we get the investment education. I know you're nervous. You're wondering what's going on Wall Street. But hey, guess what? Wall Street has always made money for the last 100 years. The problem is you just haven't taken advantage of it. So what we're going to do is teach you the concepts and strategies of the wealthy. We're going to teach you how to maximize return on investments. 8, 9, 10, 12, 15% rate of return. Hey, and some, depending on the investment, it could be as much as 500% on an investment, okay? So you just got to know how and where to invest. And you want to own a piece of America. See, you can't just live here in America. You got to own where you live. See, you got to make money every time somebody pays the Netflix, every time somebody buys at Amazon, every time somebody buys at Walmart, every time somebody buys a GM car or a Ford car. You want to get paid when those things happen. When somebody go eat at Applebee's, how do you get paid on all that? See, we teach you how to own a piece of America, okay? Now, with the income shifting membership, you're also going to get a storefront, a website. See, you become a business owner with us while getting the income shifting membership, and this is where it really starts to get amazing, because now you can start building multiple streams of income by moving one muscle in that income shifting membership. So we're going to put you in business. No inventory, no employees, no overhead, okay? None of all the things that kind of cause you problems in business, right? So take a look at this. Credit repair, people can buy that from you. They can buy identity theft protection from you. See, $1 million worth of protection for cheaper than they go to LifeLock, okay? What about the Cashflow manager? You know a lot of people that need to manage Cashflow, right? Roadside Assistant, the Cashback Mall, Macy's, Sam's Club, Walmart, Best Buy have partnered with us, and every single time someone buys from those stores, you get paid. What about booking travel? I'm not trying to make you a travel agent, guys and ladies, but here's what I am saying. Wouldn't you like to get paid every time somebody buy airfare, hotel, rental cars, and cruises? Well, how about even getting paid on your own? See, we got a contract and a partnership with the biggest travel conglomerate out there online, which is Priceline. So we got some great things going on, right? So you can make money here with this hand over fist. Might have 100 customers, 500 customers, 1,000 customers out here buying over time. That's thousands of dollars on a monthly basis. Okay, but it does not stop there. What if you decide to multiply your income? You can do something called build a network. Now, sometimes when I get here, people get a little confused. They start thinking, whoa, wait a minute, John. Is that one of those pyramid things? No, that's not what I'm talking about. This is called building a network. Every super successful business has a network. Just look around. See, I don't want you to take my word for it. Just look around, okay? You don't see one McDonald's, you see many. You don't see one Walmart, you see many. You don't see one Subway, you see many. You don't see one Kroger, you see many. You don't see one CVS, you see many. You don't see one Jiffy Lube, you see many. So it doesn't matter what they're selling. They got one thing in common: multiple distribution points. Well, think about this. Every time someone buys the income shifting membership, that expands your network or builds another distribution point. So think about it. How many people do you know that would love to lower their taxes by $200 to $1,000 on a monthly basis? How many people do you know that would love to have 750 credit in the next 90 to 120 days? Who do you know that would love to get 100% debt free with some of the government's money? And who do you know that would like to become a better investor? All kind of people, right? So we get them on this video. We get them to see a webinar. And now, if they buy the system or they buy the membership, you're going to get paid. Let me just tell you right now, our membership is disastrously cheap, in my opinion, okay? This thing is less than $50. It's $49.95 to get an income shifting membership that's going to do all those things. So price is not an issue. But look at this. The first 2 people you enroll, you make $10 on those 2 people. You get promoted to an EVP. That's what's most important. You also get a 25% matching bonus on those people forever. But now here's where it gets what I call crazy good. See, now you make $35 per person every time someone wants to improve their credit, every time someone wants to minimize their taxes, every time somebody wants to become an investor. Well, now go get 10 of those this week. You make $350, okay? In addition to all the product stuff that I talked about. Do 20 of them this week, you got another $700. How many people do you know that would love to have 750 credit? But see, here's where it really gets bananas. Now, if they start enrolling other people in the system, you're going to get paid on that too. See, this is called expanding your network. This is business expansion. Well, now look what happened. If we go 9 cycles of this, we call this the $38,000 challenge. What if it took everybody 1 week to get their 2 people enrolled in the system so they can get promoted to EVP. Well, now you make $38,000 in 9 weeks. Okay? What if it takes 1 month? You make $38,000 in 9 months. Doesn't matter. See, the bottom line is, can you use an extra $38,000 part-time? See, if I was talking about $20,000, it'd be good, right? But it doesn't stop there. Let me show you the true income potential here, okay? See, this is where you can actually build what I call freedom. See, not only do we have a great financial component that'll teach you about finances, all these strategies, but we're going to help you build more cash flow. See, people need more money. That's going to give you money freedom. And then we also need something called time freedom. See, you need time to be able to enjoy that money. If you're working all the time, then you can't enjoy the money, right? So now you got to build something called leverage. See, as you start to build a team, what if you had a team growing by 25 people every single week? Okay? Well, now you got $10,000 a month in residual income, and you're making about $500 a week up front. This is on your team. That's leverage income, making money with others as opposed to just by yourself. But it doesn't stop here. What if you had a team growing by 100 people a week? Do you know you would have 5,000 people on your team in a year, and you'd have $40,000+ every single month in residual income? See, you believe in residual income, you're just on the wrong side. See, you got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got cell phone, you got internet, you got cable. All those you pay monthly, but you don't get paid monthly on it. Somebody else does. You're on the wrong side of residual. You got to have something that brings you money every single month. See, myEcon is about building a platform and a system that brings you money every month. Now you got something called freedom. See, you're going to get paid on your personal sales and on the team sales for products and services. You're going to get paid on income shifting memberships, and it doesn't stop there. You can also get paid on the whole company, because you can reach a certain position as a CEO like myself, and now you get a percentage of what everything the company does. That's millions and millions of dollars in revenue. Guys, when I saw this opportunity, it changed my life. I started to understand that this was the most amazing thing that I've ever seen. And I went out here and got freedom for myself and my family. But see, now it's about you. What are you going to do today? Let me give you one last shot here, okay? These are just some compensation examples. I can't guarantee what you're going to do. See, but matter of fact, I can't give you one guarantee. If you don't get in, you won't get any money. We cut paychecks every single Friday. Look at this. See, somebody made $600 here on May 11th. But they also made $2,100 on May 18th. But by May 25th, they had another $2,500. They had as much as $8,400 in 1 week. See, this could be something that pays you a few dollars on a part-time basis. You save a little money on taxes. You know, you can improve your credit. That's cool. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But what if you just decide to, hey, you want freedom. You want financial freedom today. You don't have to wait 10 years to retire. You can retire in 2. You see, you can go out here and build enough money to stop working in 18 months. See, I want you to start thinking about where you want to go. I want you to start thinking about your dreams and your goals. This person made $13,000 in 1 week. We got people to make $500 a week. We got people to make $30,000 in a week in this company. You just got to get in where you fit in. You decide what you're going to do. I tell people all the time, it's time out for excuses. It is time now to make some changes. Make a decision. See, and if $49.95 gonna knock you out, you're already knocked out. I'm trying to wake you up. See, we live in a system that has totally taken advantage of the middle class, and they don't know what to do. But that gives you the biggest opportunity on the planet, because we're going to train you on tax withholding. You can sign up today, get the credit system. You're going to get the minimized tax training, the Cashflow manager, the debt elimination software, investment education, the valuable tax benefits. You're going to get our online world-class business system. We would typically sell this for $199, guys. Guess what? It is 75% off today. See, it is no excuses. $49.95. Within 10 to 14 days, you're going to pick up $200, $300, $400, $500 per month on your paycheck on just your current income because of the income shifting membership. And then 30 days from today, you're going to pay $34.95 to maintain that system. And it takes less than 5 minutes to get it started. You don't have to worry about us shipping you anything or anything like that. Everything, you're going to download a couple applications, and you can immediately start your training today. Immediately start improving your credit today. and it's just $1.17 a day investment in yourself to change your life and build freedom. I want to welcome you to Income Shifting. I want to welcome you to myEcon. I look forward to working with you. Everyone have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.